and you are on Pamela's Adoring Crochet, I'd like to say welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel is mostly all about crochet, but I do love adding other things in like diamond art, nail polish, you know, cool stuff. But yeah, today is WIP Caddy Wednesday. And if you don't know what WIP Caddy means, that means works in progress on your 3-tier carts. And some of you guys that don't have carts, then the WIP is for wherever your place is at, wherever you keep your projects going. So what we do on WIP Caddy Wednesday is I showcase you guys projects, things that you guys are working on. All you do is you just email me a picture of your workspace or your WIP Caddy, and you can do it through email or you can post it in Facebook. But it's really helpful if you also tell us what WIP, you know, what's going on with your WIPs. Anyway, so let me go ahead and show you guys what I've got going first. I finished the monkeys. Aren't they just adorable? Look at that. I finished all 3 of the monkeys for the grandbabies. Look at that. I can't wait to give this to them, but they're so little, they may not get out of it what I hope they do because they're so little. To them, it's just another thing to throw around. But they have the long tails. I should have put, what do you call that? That stuff that you can put in things, twist and turn. Anyway, I should have put that on them and made so that their tails could be shaped. But I just think they're adorable. And I hope the grandbabies love them. Let me show you a picture where I posed them as see, hear, and speak no evil. I thought it was really cute. Let me show you that picture. Okay, guys, so the hook I used is a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. For the brown on the monkeys, I used this Hirschner's Worsted 8. It's walnut color. And I really like this color. And then I used this cream. It's a big twist. It's a 100% acrylic. So I used that. And for the little girl monkey, I used light rose is the color on this one. And it's a big twist also. So those are the 3 colors I used. And the book that I used is Zumagurumi. I love this book. I ordered this on Amazon, but you can also get them at Joann's. I've seen them there. I'm not sure, you know, which book exactly, because I believe they have at least maybe 10 now, and then some special editions to go along with the 10. Here's the back side of some of them. They're just so cute. I'm making the pig next. Okay, so let's see what else I have. Alrighty, guys. I've got my basket out that I keep all my samples in. And the one that I did yesterday is the Shell Cluster Ripple Stitch. Let me take this off. This was so easy to do. There you go. I really like this one. At first I thought, when I was learning to do it myself, I was like, I don't know if I could do this one. But I liked it so much, I was so determined. And so I just kept following the instructions and it worked out just fine. I was like, wow, because it's a 1-row repeat. I was like, wow, this is easy. Once, you know, because you're repeating the same old thing all the way across. And at first I was like, I don't know. But it worked out just fine. And I really, really love that stitch. And I have a project coming up in that stitch. So be sure and look for that. Let's see. Yesterday I showed you my Annie's Hook and Needle Kit Club. I will leave my affiliate links for these down below. But this is the thing I'm working on with Annie's. This is my second one to do with them on this, what is it? The Lacy Mesh Shawl. I'm using a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. And here it is. Isn't it beautiful? I love this thing. And I love this material. It's a 2 fine yarn. Very nice. Very nice. So these colors are just beautiful. And this is one of those mindless projects that you can do. And it's just you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. It's so easy. And then it comes with the glossy pattern, and you can wear it like this too. I wear shawls this way a lot in the wintertime. I really like those. I buy like solid color long sleeve shirts, and I'll have like a cardigan, and then I'll have this on. So I love wearing mine like that. All right, let's see. What else do I have for you guys? Oh, the 14th, I have a project with Hobie that I'm keeping in this yarn bag, and it is a Christmas project. So be sure and look for that. I have, let's see. Well, I don't want to tell you what I'm making yet. I want to surprise you. But it is going to be with these two stitches. My lace cluster stitch. See, that's why it's so good to have a basket full of these stitches with these labels. Because when I want to make something, I now find myself going through these stitches that I've been doing tutorials on and seeing which stitch would go good with the project that I'm wanting to make. It is making life so much easier, guys. I just can't express that enough. It is making life so much easier having this basket of stitches. I've already got some pulled out for another Hobie project of a blanket that I've got to make this fall. And I've already got my 2 stitches pulled out, and the colors are all, Hobie's already sent me the yarn. The colors are all there. All I got to do is put in how I want the colors and how I want those stitches. So I'm loving my stitch basket. But this is lace clusters, and the baby baubles are the 2 stitches that I plan on using. Only thing is, I'm not quite sure yet, but I may switch that with my shell cluster stitch. I'm not sure. I really like the way the end of this is. So I just may end up switching stitches. So I'm going to see. Matter of fact, I probably need to put that in this project here. But the Christmas project is going to be red and green. I did buy 1 thing of gray, but I can't remember why I bought 1 thing of gray. So I'm not putting gray in it, but it's these 2 colors. Just red and green. It's Christmas. So be sure and look forward to that, what I've got going for that. I'm very excited about that project. I will be giving you guys a sneak peek on August the 14th. So be sure and look for that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, my blanket. Let me show you a video clip of what I have so far. I have 3 rows done. So let's take a look at that video clip. Okay guys, this is what I've gotten done so far. That's my 3 rows. There are 6 squares per row, and I'm going to have 6 rows. But yeah, there they are. I think they're just beautiful. Look at all these different stitches. This was a good learning project. So I'm really, really going to love this blanket because it taught me so much, all these different stitches. I really learned a lot. And by doing this, it also helped me put on my stitch of the week that I've been doing, which has been a huge blessing to me and to my channel. It is really helping me be a, I don't know, like more experienced crocheter, I guess you could say, by learning all these new stitches. It's just making my life so much easier. But yeah, guys, that's it. If you want to do this crochet along and learn all these stitches, look at that. It's a lot. They're just beautiful. Then go ahead and just click on the first video. I have a playlist, and you can just watch the video one by one and take your time and make your own. Use your own colors. Use your own yarn, your own hook. But just try to make all your squares the same. Yeah, that's it. Okay guys, this is what I've got left that I've got to put borders around. So this is the project that I am working on this week. I'm going to get all these done and hopefully get the border started on it so that I can show that off to you guys next week for you that are ready to put the border on. But I will be working this week strictly on this project right here. Oh, and my Crochet Foundry pattern that's going to be in the magazine. I just want to say thank you to my testers. I appreciate it very much. So be looking for some of the YouTube channels that are testing this. They will be showing the shawl that will be in the pattern, that will be in the magazine. I believe it's spring of 2024 magazine. And so they will be showing it off, what they done as a tester and what they've made with it, how theirs looks. So be sure and look for that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm still working on that. That's a lot of paperwork. You know, you think, well, spring is such a long ways away. Well, for us designers, putting it in the magazine, it takes a good 6 months of work of going back and forth, you know, with them, getting the pattern, making sure everything's right, getting your bio, your headshot. You know, everything has to be put in the way, the pattern has to be written the way that the magazine likes their patterns written, because all magazines are different of how they like their style, their writing style, things like that. So, and then you got, you know, the process of going through your testers, and it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and it's a lot of paperwork. So the paperwork is what, I don't want to say really drives me nuts, but it just makes my head hurt. So what I do to make it an easier process, because I am enjoying it and I do love being in the magazines. I'm very proud of that. So what I do is I just take it a little bit every day. I do a little bit of the computer work that I've got to do, and, you know, fill in the blanks, and, you know, because like Crochet Foundry, I think it has like recipe, you put in your favorite recipe, things like that. You know, and then you put in like your yarn, your hook, and all these different things. It's a lot of stuff. So I just take and do a little bit every day. And it's so much easier that way and more enjoyable. So I was going to tell you, the border that I'm putting around these is Willow Wash DK weight. It's 273 yards. So far on those 3 rows that I have, I've used, I believe, 2 skeins of this. And this is what I have left of the second skein. So, and I'll be starting on my 3rd. So I'm hoping I have enough. I have, let's see, I used 1, 2, this will be 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 total. Yeah, I've used 2 so far. So I have 6 of these total. So I'm really hoping that's going to be enough to finish these other. Well, yes, it will. It's just I wanted a row of this to go around the edge as well. I don't know. I'll have to see if I've got that. But I do know that I want a row in, let me show you, this color right here, and in this color right here. Whoops, my label's coming off. There we go. So I was wanting to do my border around the whole thing in these 2 colors, and if I have enough, at least 1 row of that. So I think I was going to do the pink, light pink on the inside, and then dark pink on the outside. But yeah, that's my plan, guys. And I'm going to stick to it. All right, guys, you've listened to enough of what I've got going on. Let's go ahead and see what you guys have going on. Okay, guys, here we have Patsy's cart, and Patsy says that on the middle shelf is the yarn for her Sunburst Granny Squares. The bottom shelf is the yarn for her August basket, and the basket is in the cube. And the other picture you see on the right-hand side is the basket of squares that she's done, and she says, have a blessed day, everyone. And Patsy, your squares are just beautiful, and I love the little basket that you have them in. Thank you, Patsy, so much for sharing with us. I just love it. All right, here we have Angela. She said that she has nothing new going on her caddy right now, but the picture that you see on the right is a lap afghan that she's making for her boss, and it is a pattern from Bag O' Day. In the bottom there is a shawl that she's making for herself, and they are both so beautiful, Angela. Thank you so much for sharing that and where you got the pattern. Now here we have Tina's WIP Wednesday project. The picture on the left is the Annie's Midnight Mosaic Afghan, and that is just beautiful. I'm loving those colors. And then she has on the right is one of the stitch samplers for the hashtag mystery crochet stitch sampler crochet along that I have going on, and that is the basket weave block. So, and she's using Annie's yarn from the Plumberry Striped Afghan, and it's beautiful. I'm so excited to see that you are doing the Mystery Crochet Stitch Sampler Crochet Along. So here we have Winnie's cart. Now Winnie says that her cart is a hot mess and that on the top shelf is a shirt from Bagel Day Project, and in the middle is her first ever basket for the month of August. I'm so proud of you. And she has 2 amigurumis going. And she says she hasn't crocheted much this week because she's getting ready for an upcoming surgery. Well, Winnie, we will keep you in our prayers. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Okay, guys, weren't they just beautiful? I am so proud of you guys for sharing your work and inspiring us and letting us see what you're going on, because this video today is really dedicated all to you. I do need to show my WIPs because it is a WIP, WIP day. So I like to show off a little bit of what I'm doing. And I just really enjoy being able to combine that with what you guys are doing. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do our Be Still and Know devotion. Quenched. The desert and the parched land will be glad. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom. Isaiah chapter 35, verse 1. There are times in life when we feel like we are always striving and never getting anywhere, where we thirst for something more but still feel dry. God has promised that there will be a day when we, the redeemed, will no longer thirst for fulfillment, when everything we desire will be satisfied. Before that day, however, God is still willing and able to grant you an oasis in the desert and give you signs of life in whatever kind of wilderness you may be experiencing. Just like the promise Jesus made to the woman at the well, the water that he gives is everlasting and becomes in us a spring of water welling up to eternal life. God, thank you for the water that you give to satisfy my soul. I want to draw from your everlasting well so that I can endure the desert moments and experience growth in the time of wilderness. Wasn't that just beautiful? Okay, guys, that's all that I have for today's video. I'm not sure what I'm doing for the rest of the week as far as more videos. I'm just not 100% sure yet. I just know that today I want to work on these squares as much as I can. I need to get to the gym and do a little bit of treadmill. I have church this evening, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going to be working hard all day today. Okay, guys, that's all that I have for this video. Just remember to live life, have fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.